Have you ever felt like something big is coming? Allah is preparing you for wealth. 5 divine signs you must not ignore. Have you ever had a feeling deep inside, one that you couldn't quite explain, but you just knew? You knew that something bigger, something far greater than what you're currently living, is on the horizon? Like your soul senses it before your eyes see it? As though your heart is quietly whispering that Allah is preparing you for something immense? Something filled with barakah, purpose, and abundance? Before that moment comes when wealth flows into your life in ways you never thought possible. Before your provisions, rizq, multiply beyond your imagination. Before the doors of sustenance open wide for you, Allah sends subtle, hidden signs. These signs are not always visible to everyone. In fact, most people overlook them. Some misread them entirely, thinking that their increasing hardships are signs of being abandoned or forgotten by their Lord. But what if I told you that these very trials, these moments of deep struggle, are not a sign that you're being left behind, but rather divine proof that your breakthrough is getting closer? In this video, we'll delve into 5 profound signs, 5 spiritual warnings and sacred nudges that Allah often gives to His beloved servants before He showers them with wealth. These are not threats. They are not to frighten you. They are divine reminders to prepare your heart, your character, and your soul for the blessings that are coming your way. If you're witnessing even one of these signs in your life right now, don't dismiss it. Don't walk past it. It could mean that you are standing right at the doorstep of Allah's divine favor. That the rizq you've been praying for, the provision you've been yearning for, is much closer than you think. Let's reflect on these signs and uncover what they reveal about your spiritual journey toward wealth, barakah, and a purposeful life. 1. A season of tests, when patience is stretched before the ease arrives. One of the most powerful indicators that financial blessings are about to be poured into your life is not the sudden appearance of money, but the increase in hardship. Yes, before Allah opens the doors of abundance, He often puts you through a season where your patience is tested in ways you've never experienced before. Have you felt like your efforts are bearing no fruit? Like your plans fall apart no matter how carefully you build them? Have your sincere attempts been overlooked? Your hard work gone unnoticed? Everything suddenly feels harder, heavier, more frustrating. It's as though you've been pushing and pushing, but nothing seems to move. This isn't Allah punishing you. Don't make that mistake. This is divine refinement. Allah is testing your heart, your resilience, your ability to remain grateful not when things are easy, but when things are unbearably hard. It's in this state that He observes. Do you remain thankful when you barely have anything? Do you continue to make sincere dua when your chest is tight with worry? Many people crumble during this period. They believe that hardship means rejection. But in reality, these moments are where your soul gets upgraded. It is in these storms that Allah removes the diseases of the heart, arrogance, entitlement, and greed. He cleanses your spirit so that when wealth does finally arrive, it doesn't enslave you. Instead, you own the wealth. It doesn't own you. This hardship season is not just for spiritual polish. It connects you deeply to those less fortunate. You feel their struggle. You understand the value of every blessing, even a single meal or a peaceful night of sleep. Your vision shifts from chasing riches to embracing gratitude. When your time comes and rizq flows, you'll know what to do with it, because you would have earned it through patience, through sincerity, and through humility. So if right now everything feels like it's crumbling, don't despair. Reflect. Ask yourself, could this be Allah preparing my heart before He fills my hands? Because Allah always refines the vessel before He fills it. 2. Sudden losses. When Allah cleanses your attachment to the dunya. Another deeply significant sign that wealth is approaching is something many of us misinterpret: sudden, unexpected losses. You might suddenly lose a job opportunity, watch your savings dwindle, have a business deal fall apart at the last minute, or experience mysterious delays that make no logical sense. In the moment, these feel like massive setbacks. You wonder, why now? Just when things seem like they were getting better, why did everything collapse? But take a deeper look. These sudden losses are not random. They are not without meaning. They are strategic moves in Allah's divine plan for your soul. What's actually happening is that Allah is breaking your unhealthy attachment to material things. He's showing you that your sustenance is not tied to a job, a paycheck, or a client, but only to Him. Many of us hold tightly to the dunya. We place our sense of security in a bank account, a title, a job, a reputation. But Allah knows that true wealth cannot grow in a heart that is chained to worldly attachments. So He removes the very things we thought were our source of security, not to punish us, but to purify us. This process, while painful, is transformative. Just like gold must be exposed to intense fire to be purified, the soul must go through these moments of deprivation to emerge free and glowing. It is in this fire that your dependence shifts from the creation to the Creator. When you lose something you relied on, your du'as become more real. You stop asking out of habit and start begging with sincerity. And here's the miracle. As your reliance on Allah deepens, your soul becomes ready to carry wealth without being consumed by it. Your heart understands that you are a caretaker of blessings, not an owner. So the next time you face a sudden financial setback, pause and breathe. Say, Ya Allah, I trust that this is not a loss, but a redirection. You are preparing me for something better. Remember, what feels like rejection is often Allah's way of protecting you from a future you don't yet see. 3. Isolation. When Allah removes the noise around you, have you found yourself suddenly alone? Friends drifting away? Close relationships breaking for no clear reason? Or maybe you're surrounded by people, yet still feel completely isolated? This too is a sign, a quiet but powerful one. Before Allah blesses you with financial ease, He often removes the distractions, people, voices, environments, that may become obstacles later. He isolates you not to punish, but to refocus your soul. Many times we rely heavily on others. We look to friends for support, to mentors for validation, to society for our sense of worth. But Allah wants your trust to be only in Him. He wants you to experience what it means to walk with Him alone before He sends you to walk in front of the world with blessings. In isolation, something beautiful happens. The noise fades, your thoughts get clearer, your heart becomes softer. You stop speaking so much to others and start speaking more to Allah. Your du'as lengthen, your reliance deepens, and most importantly, Allah gives you private time with Him before He blesses you publicly. Not everyone can handle your future blessings. Some may envy it, some may sabotage it, some may distract you from it. That's why Allah removes certain people from your path, not because they're bad, but because they don't belong in the next chapter of your life. So don't view your loneliness as abandonment. View it as divine realignment. Allah is making space in your heart, space in your surroundings, so that when your rizq arrives, it will rest in a place that is pure, protected, and peaceful. 4. A sudden urge to give. When your hands open before Allah fills them, here's a sign that many overlook, the sudden burning desire to give. You don't have much. You're barely making ends meet. Yet something in your heart keeps nudging you to help that stranger, to give secretly to that cause, to buy groceries for someone in need, to donate that small amount you were saving. And you wonder, Anna, why now? I can barely afford this. But that urge is not from your ego. It is not from logic. It is a divine whisper. Allah is training your hands to open so that He can fill them later. The Prophet told us, charity does not decrease wealth. In fact, it multiplies it. Giving during difficulty is a sign of high spiritual trust. It means your soul knows what your mind hasn't fully grasped yet, that Allah is preparing to pour into your life. Opportunities to give will suddenly start appearing. And these are tests. Will you give out of faith or hold back out of fear? If you pass this test, if you give when it's hard, you're proving to Allah that you can be trusted with more. Because if you can give generously when you have little, you'll be even more generous when you have a lot. This giving also transforms your relationship with wealth. It no longer becomes something to hoard, but something to use for good. Your wealth becomes a tool of service, not a symbol of status. So next time your heart tells you to give, don't silence it. Listen. That urge might just be the sign that your doors of rizq are already opening. 5. Du'as become deeper when your soul speaks louder than your words. One of the clearest, most sacred signs that financial ease is approaching is the shift that happens in your dua. You'll notice that your conversations with Allah change. They go from routine requests to intimate whispers. You're not just asking anymore. You're connecting. You find yourself making dua in silence, in moments when no one is watching. While washing dishes, while walking, while lying awake at night. You speak to Allah in tears and pauses, in soft trembles. These are not random. They are divine signs. Your duas become more specific. You stop asking for money in general and start asking for halal income, for barakah, for wisdom to manage your wealth, for humility to handle success. You sit longer after prayer. You raise your hands with sincerity, and deep down you know, He's listening. This level of dua is a sign that your heart is maturing. And when your heart matures, Allah responds in the most beautiful ways. Remember, when your dua becomes your comfort, your rizq is near. Final reflections. If you're seeing these signs in your life, tests of patience, sudden losses, isolation, an urge to give, or deeper duas, know this: Allah has not forgotten you. In fact, He is preparing you. True wealth isn't just money. It's peace. It's purpose. It's a soul that is content and connected to its Creator. Stay patient. Stay sincere. Keep walking in trust and let Allah unfold your story. And if this video resonated with your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Inner Deen for more spiritual reminders. Drop this beautiful dua in the comments. Ya Allah, grant me halal rizq filled with barakah and make me among the grateful. May Allah open for you doors of provision that you never imagined. Ameen.